Hello lovelies, Lolo Sheek here, and I accidentally deleted my intro from my camera, so that is why we are here today on my vlog camera. So we're not on my bed because sneak peek to next week's video. I wanted to make this video for you guys because so many of you have reached out to me and told me how much my previous school video helped you, and so I wanted to make an updated one for you guys because my life has changed a lot since I made that video. I wanted to give you guys my personal tips and tricks to make school easier because if you're anything like me, then school can be a real struggle mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. And so I wanted to make this video for you guys because I love you and I want to help you guys out if I can. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I always feel so much better when I am organized, when I have more space. I find that school is so much less stressful when you come home to a clean room. When I get home from school, I need alone time and quiet time, and so if my room is a mess, it drives me crazy because I cannot rest until it is clean. One of the biggest things that I actually love doing is going through my closet, getting rid of tons of different things. I sell a lot of my clothes on Vinted because they're just things that I love that I've grown out of and stuff. Vinted is a really great app to sell clothes on. I've actually made a good amount of money and gotten rid of a good amount of things on Vinted. And if you don't have the patience to take individual pictures of everything and add them as listings, selling things at Crossroads or Buffalo Exchange is a great way to get rid of them too. And yeah, if you guys want to buy anything off of my Vinted, any of my clothes, you can use the code Chicken Nugget for 20% off. Just message me on Vinted on the item and say Chicken Nugget, and girl, you will get 20% off as many items as you want. Number 2, don't procrastinate and work on setting healthy habits. This one is for me and all you procrastinators out there. I get so stressed that I have to do things to calm myself down, and then I'm so stressed thinking about all the work I have to do that I don't do the work, and it's just a really vicious cycle. I'm really working hard this year on just getting home and doing my work efficiently and doing it without being on my phone, doing it without watching TV or listening to music in the background, just focusing on your homework. I'm pretty much mainly working on the not dreading it part. I have personally been talking to teachers and asking what I can do to get ahead on the weekends. Maybe your teacher won't want you to get ahead, and that's totally fine. Every teacher is different. Even just talking to your teacher about what the week will look like is really helpful. Number 3 is get active. For the past 6 weeks or so, I'd say, I've been doing yoga on the Sweat with Kayla app. This isn't sponsored. I just love, love, love the app. I'm doing the Body and Mind program, and so honestly, yoga is one of my personal favorites. Yoga with Adriene is one of the best out there too, and it's free. And if you don't really want to do yoga or sports or running or anything, just walking with a friend or your family or your dog or by yourself is so wonderful. Honestly, just a 5-minute walk can change your day drastically. The next thing that really helps me is setting routine. I've said in a lot of videos that I love structure. I have to have structure in my life or I will just not do well. I have a planner that I write in whenever I get stressed. Sometimes I just pull it out in class and write in that when I'm just feeling so overwhelmed. I also sometimes like to write out actual morning routine. Schedule out your mornings, schedule out your day, all that kind of stuff. I go through stages where I will have panic attacks. I haven't had one in 3 months. That's a record for me. A lot of times I'll go through a few months where I'll have a lot of panic attacks, and so when I go through those times or when I'm going through times of depression, I will write down on a whiteboard or a chalkboard things that I can do when I feel those things. It's super easy to completely forget any of the coping mechanisms that you can do when you're actually in the moment where you need to use them, and so writing it down is really helpful. My next tip is to make it a priority to do things that you love. It's so easy to get caught up in school and to let things slip on the sides. I find that I work a lot harder in school when I know that I have a fun thing at the end of the day, and so I'll get my homework done faster, I'll be more efficient, and then I can film a video when I get home or babysit or something. So I babysit for the sweetest little baby boy in the entire universe. His name is Graham. He's 10 months old. I love him so dearly, and he brings the most joy I've ever experienced in my entire life to me. I'm really close with his whole family, and they're amazing, and I absolutely adore him. And so I try to make it a priority to see him because Graham really puts things in perspective for me. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love Graham so much. I recommend taking up a little hobby, whether it's knitting or embroidery or I don't know, whatever the heck you want to do. It's really helpful to be creative when it comes to mental health. And one of the hobbies I've been doing is I made a little Etsy shop. It's called Shop Lolo Sheek, where I'm selling a few embroidery things, and I don't expect to sell anything. I just wanted like a place to display them. Another really helpful thing is self-care, and so I'm a huge fan of baths. Bubble baths are my favorite thing ever. I am obsessed with Lush and bath bombs, bubble bars, or even just straight up bubbles from like body wash are amazing. And I also love facials, so one of my favorites is the Fresh Rose face mask. I love the way it makes my skin look and feel, and it actually is so cooling and it's amazing. If you're not a facial or a bath person, taking a nap is great. Doing your nails is awesome. Even just watching Netflix or having a movie night. All those things can be self-care if you want them to be, and they can really turn your day around and they can really turn your attitude around, and I think that is awesome. Last but certainly not least is be grateful. I feel like everyone is always saying, oh, I hate school, I hate this, I hate that, all this stuff, but at the end of the day, we are so blessed to be able to learn and to be able to be educated, and I think we really take that for granted just as a society. I'm totally part of that. Just putting it in perspective that we're really blessed to have the opportunity to learn. I think it's also important to remember that just because it's a privilege, it doesn't mean that it's not hard, and it doesn't mean that it's not stressful. It doesn't mean that it's not okay to not enjoy it every second of every day. Getting through my sophomore year of high school, the second semester, it was one of the hardest experiences in my life. I was getting panic attacks almost every day at school. I would like legitimately try to run away from school, and they would always find me in the parking lot basically crying because I tried to leave but I didn't make it out of the parking lot. I kind of just wanted to make this video to say that we are all in this together. I've noticed the more that I've opened up about this, the more people are understanding and the more people can relate to it. I get so many comments and DMs about school from you guys and how stressful it is, and so I wanted to be open with you guys and tell you that you are not alone. And it's gotten better, thankfully. I mean, I've only been in school for a week and a half, and that's not to say that I'm not still nervous and I'm not still struggling at school at times. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I love you all so much, and I hope that school is going well so far. Comment below what videos you want to see for fall. What? I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!